off with your name, please, sir.
Jeff Holzman.
Okay, and I understand you represent Awake the Lake, Awake Palmer Lake?
Yes, I'm the czar of the Awake Palmer Lake Committee. I refuse to be called chairman or president, so the committee decided on czar. Today we're having a fundraiser for the lake. I mean, the weather hasn't cooperated, but an awful lot of Palmer Lake people have braved the snow and come out. So we look at this as a double-edged sword, kind of a good thing. While we're raising money, Mother Nature is helping to fill the lake right now. Essentially, we are trying to rekindle an old water right that has kept Palmer Lake full for the last 150 years. Once you file in court, what happens is downstream people can object to this filing, and that's what a number of downstream objectors. But we've got them all to stipulate except for the town of Monument. But they seem to be coming around. Court is not until March, but we think that they'll be stipulated this week, which is good for both towns. I drive by the lake every day, and it's been hard to watch it in the drought. I mean, the lake is only empty. People think there's a leak in it or something else. There's no leak. It's just 7 years of drought. It's really dried it out. And there are no other options. And when there was no town here, no railroad tracks, the lake filled by natural means, by natural drainage. It has underground springs, which also help that drainage. Well, now the drought has dried it out because we don't have any other way to substantiate the water, to subsidize the water. Well, we'd have to change the name of our town if we don't get the lake filled. You know, Palmer Lake is a centerpiece. It is the only natural lake on the Front Range, which is incredible. So it's a natural resource that we'd like to keep intact.
Well, you have the creek diverted, you have the runoff diverted, you have drought for years on end, and it just dried up. The water rights thing, the state came in and said, we know that you're topping off the lake from the reservoir, and you can't do that anymore. But we had a unique opportunity when the lake was dry to be able to do soil samples and to find out just exactly where those springs were and if there was really water in there. And the water's right there. I love that lake. I've lived here for 20 years. My kids have fished at that lake. My dogs have swam in the lake. It's just such a relaxing and calming place to be, and it's so beautiful, and I just miss the water, and it makes me sad that we've lost our namesake. My name is Cindy Graff.
Okay. Do you live here in Palmer Lake?
I do. I'm a resident of Palmer Lake.
How long have you lived here?
2.5 years.
Okay.
I'm a newbie. In fact, I've been visiting Palmer Lake for years prior to moving down here, and I miss it dearly. Well, the historical significance is huge. You know, it was a lake millions of years ago. It was a lake just until a couple of years ago, and it's like we really need to get it filled. It does a lot for the town. It does a lot for the general revenue of the town. It's beautiful. I mean, the lake itself is just it's so scenic, it's so picturesque. It would be nice to have a lake for my grandchildren. In fact, I took a picture of my granddaughter that was on the end of the dock last year, and it's like there's no lake, but she's standing there staring at the hole. So I'm really looking forward to having water back in the lake, having the fishing derbies again, and hopefully fireworks again over the lake. Because 4th of July in Palmer Lake is the best 4th of July anywhere I've been. I've seen it disappear like before our eyes, and it's like, wow, where did it go? It's so sad, so sad. So hopefully we will. Not hopefully, we are going to get it filled. It might even be this year, but as long as people continue to be generous and we continue to get more grant money, whatever we need to do to fill the lake, let's just get it done.
Chris Abeta.
And you are from Palmer Lake area.
Yeah, I live in Red Rocks. We lived in Monument for about 5 or 6 years. Recently built a house up in Red Rocks. Absolutely love living here, love raising a family here. Kids go to Monument Academy and Palmer Ridge High School as well. Yeah, we've seen the lake full. I remember one of the fishing derbies took my kids there, and have a picture of my son sitting on the fence working on a worm and his hook while the train's coming by, and I got a shot of it, just a beautiful shot. And so yeah, we love the lake, and when it started to dry up, it just something in our hearts just sunk, and something was obviously missing here in Palmer Lake when the lake disappeared. There's just something wonderful about Palmer Lake. It's just a wonderful hidden corner. It's a wonderful little town, a wonderful little culture. The restaurants are great. I mean, we love the speed trap. Love going there with friends, family. Love the Rock House. Love all the restaurants that are there. I've done business in different, restaurants. I own a business here in North Colorado Springs, and so we just love the area and love playing frisbee golf, mountain bike. Love going up to the Palmer Lake reservoirs. So just the whole area. It's our home, and we chose this to be our home because of the outdoors, because of the things we can do, and I've been hungering to see that lake come back, and want it to be there because it's I guess it's been there for hundreds of years, and it needs to be back.
Obviously, some people want to see the lake filled up. Am I right?
As always, the Lake Committee takes a lot to put water in the lake, so today has been a great day. We're not only raising money, Mother Nature is also helping us fill the lake today.
That's right.
We had that plan in place, so thanks very much.
Okay, so one more thing though. Let's talk real quick. We got to raise some money, guys, and everybody's like, why are we raising money for the lake?
What the money we're raising for today, we're doing some more excavating, my lawyer's out there, just a second. Removing non-native sediment
from
and,
the lake. Overburden.
How's that? Did we do that good, Chris? All right.
Overburden. So we anticipate filling the lake beginning in March.
We do need matching funds for the GOCO grant, but the town was able to procure $360,000 in the park. So
that's right. And we need to match about 10% of that grant, correct?
We need about a 10% cash match.
Cash match. It's about $36,000 to $40,000.
So those are the things that we're raising money for. But we see Palmer Lake full of water. We see athletic fields around Palmer Lake. We see playgrounds around Palmer Lake. It's all coming, and it's all thanks to your support.
This is actually my new song that I wrote. And I wrote this song about Palmer Lake, growing up in Palmer Lake and watching it become the town that it is now. So I wrote this song. It's called Been Told. This is the town where I grew up back when I was a kid. Yes, it's the place I had the dreams of all the things I never did. But life comes at you fast. There is nothing to guarantee, but it's nice to sit in the past thinking of old memories and singing, I wish I had a simple mind. This one's turning all the time, worrying about everything. Makes it worse when the truth comes out. Thinking back to those years ago, the good ones stay, the bad ones go. Just don't grow old, no, don't grow old. Yeah, that's what I've been told. On that old box out in front of the country store, I just sit and count the cars that be the same as the day before. Then this old town started drying up. Can't believe what I see now, it's not the same sleepy mountain town that I remember it to be. I wish I had a simple mind. This one's turning all the time, worrying about everything. Makes it worse when the truth comes out. Thinking back to those years ago, the good ones stay, the bad ones go. Just don't grow old, no, don't grow old. Yeah, that's what I've been told.